jogando ou na quadra, eu me remeto de volta ao passado, lembrando dos tempos que eu enxergava.
After seeing these guys pretty fluently kick the ball and dribble it, I'm going to give it a try. I got to put a blindfold on like they do. Try to rely on my hearing. I'm not sure how this is going to go. In this episode of Rise as One, I traveled to Rio de Janeiro, one of the most hectic places I've ever been. We'd heard about a group of guys playing an insane form of the sport that, to be honest, seemed impossible, even in the most football-crazed city on Earth. Football in Brazil is more than just a sport. It's a national passion that's something like another religion. Everybody plays, all day, everywhere. But imagine playing without what most people would consider the most important sense. We came to Rio to meet Gabriel Meyer, who organized Urese, a team of Brazilians who play the game they love, blind. Can you explain how this works? I mean, most people just assume you need to see to play soccer.
This is the ball of blind football. It has 6 rattles inside of it. They can hear the ball and be able to play with it. We play a 5-a-side field. The goalkeeper is the only sighted player. Some of them might have some perception of light. To ensure that all of them cannot see the ball, they have to wear a blindfold. So we have a fair field of play for everyone.
Anderson, eu, sua direita, sua esquerda, Anderson, eu.
Gabriel told us he had a new player coming to try blind football for the first time the next day. So we made plans to meet up with him and tag along. We're in the suburbs of Rio, about an hour outside of the city, and we're going to meet Silvan Lemus. Silvan has never played blind football before, but he's interested in learning more about the sport.
Perdi a visão adquirindo a retinose pigmentar, é um problema na retina. Eu fui perdendo gradativamente. Diz os médicos que esse problema é hereditário. Quando eu perdi a visão, eu tinha 15 anos, eu fiquei assim meio perdido. Sempre joguei bola aqui quando era criança. É onde eu não guardei o mapa mental. Às vezes eu vou em diferentes lugares no Rio. Vou pedindo auxílio das pessoas, né? Na sociedade. A dificuldade é quando eu estou esperando algum local que não tem auxílio de ninguém. Você fala, a pessoa sai andando.
Seeing how hard it was for Silvan to get around, we wondered how he would fare on the football pitch.
Você vai jogar bola aí com a gente?
Sim.
Bom, então vai lá trocar de roupa e volta aí pra gente jogar.
Tudo bem.
Beleza? Então, Silvan, a primeira coisa eu vou te mostrar aqui a quadra, só pra você ter uma noção de como que é.
Isso.
Ele tem 2 metros de altura, tá? E 3 de largura. Tá? Então ele vem até aqui. Faz um passe pra mim. Tenta mandar bem na minha voz. Aí de volta pra você. Controla.
The blind football learning curve is steep, and it showed. Gabriel mentioned that new players tend to be nervous and intimidated at the start, and that some people just don't pull through.
Bem.
How do you find that learning the sport helps a person in real life?
He will learn a lot about spatial awareness, movements. When he goes back to the streets, he will have much more tools to overcome all the lack of accessibility that we have in the city.
To encourage Silvan, Gabriel invited him to come to Urese's upcoming match to experience what it might be like to be part of their team. We wondered if he would stick with it and show up. So it's game day. Urese is playing their first preseason friendly, and while we understand the concept of the sport, it's going to be great to see it in action. 5-on-5 competitive blind football. After his tough experience at the gym, we didn't know if Silvan was going to show. but he arrived just before kickoff in his Arese jersey. The game was fast and physical. It was impressive to watch and really as hard fought as any football match I'd seen.
É um momento na vida em que você não tem nenhum problema.
Quando eu jogo no campo, a prestar atenção na bola, na fala dos outros jogadores, eu consigo visualizar a imagem daquela jogada.
Sighted people are not expecting blind people to play in such level. So once they see it, they won't see the disability anymore. They will see such a beautiful sport and the potential they have.
After the match, the Arese guys brought Silvan out onto the field to take some penalties and get involved.
Eu pensava que um deficiente visual nunca podia participar de esporte nenhum na vida.
I think that sports are one of the strongest tools of inclusion and enhancement of social life. Silvan has a bright future ahead of him.
Getting to know the Arese guys and seeing the work they do to help build community for blind Brazilians in Rio was incredible. To help Arese continue their efforts, Budweiser has provided them with state-of-the-art equipment to start a braille printing enterprise.